Hello, Internets, this is the Root. I wanted to show you something. Notice this key's not working. On the S10, or possibly newer, this is the Bixby key. And ever since an update that came through, this key's been disabled. And there's no mentions of it in the settings at all. So, what's going on here? Mind you, the camera's actually upside down, so I gotta be a bit careful in what I do, because it can confuse shit. So, let's jump into the settings, and avoid... Okay, let's search Bixby, right? There we are. Right? You see that? Bixby key, right there. You know all of these. Let's see this. Bixby key. Sorry, I keep forgetting. Where is it? Where's the key? There's nothing. Which means it got taken off. And I've tried looking for it. It's not anywhere in the settings. And it used to work before. So why did Samsung take it off? Bixby key was literally right here. And now it's not. So I'm gonna guess they turned it off and now you can't actually use it. So that's a problem. Can't use it, right? I wonder if that's like that on other Samsung devices, like the, you know, the S11, the 12, the 13, the 14, and the 15. The 15's the latest one to come out anyway, the, you know, the S25. Sorry, the S24 or S26. So, yeah, so doesn't that make you wonder why they actually disable it on older devices? I use that often to trigger the application called Open Camera. It's a very good application. It's not a container. It actually turns an older smartphone into literally a camcorder. You literally have far more functions than the default stock camera program that comes with it. And you can pretty much turn an old phone, or even a very old one, depending on what version it supports, you know, Android, into an actual digital camera with full manual functions. So I had to add it to my shortcut on my screen so I could use it. Because otherwise, even double-clicking this power button, that just launches a standard camera. And that's not going to do any justice. So I use the custom multi-launcher. Nice, isn't it? And yes, it works both ways. So I have to launch it separately now. It was handy, even though it doesn't support overlays. You know, putting them in the video without having to use an editor. It is very handy. Not that I don't mind adding overlays post-processing. So, yeah. I wonder, why did Samsung turn that feature off? Or disable that key entirely? Because it was real handy, and I liked using it. And, you know the rest. It was handy to launch the other application rather than double hitting the home button just to launch the standard camera. There's no way of telling it not to launch Open Camera, which I would much prefer, but whatever. Anyways, that's just one of my gripes, so yeah. When the S26 hits, you know, the S15, I'm very curious how they changed up the Bixby key. Maybe that's because they disabled the Bixby key and relocated it to the power button. So now the power button takes its place. It's kind of stupid. If you ask me, the power button should do what it's supposed to do. Press it once to turn off the screen, not to launch the AI assistant. Press and hold it to, you know, perform the options to power off and reboot the device or lock the screen. So that's kind of silly. And then for some that don't even know how to turn off the device, they have to literally find the Samsung article that shows them how to turn that feature off. And likewise, it's buried in the settings, deep. You can't easily find it. It took me a few minutes to find it. If you want to take the quick search route, you can just hit the little search glass and literally look it up. But then again, it's kind of silly. Anyways, yeah, that's my gripe with Samsung. But then again, I'm only temporarily using this device. Eventually I'll be getting a new one. That's the actual color of it. And no, it won't be a Samsung. I'm still debating which device I'm going to be using. The Key to LE is going to be retired. So I'll have to figure out what accessories I'm going to get. I'm likely going to go for the 2026 version of the Motorola Flip or Razr, if that device is not going to be, you know, so fucked up and not have an outdated modem, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, what else can I do? Yeah, gripes about Samsung. Disabling the Bixby key of all things. What's the point? They should leave it to be customized by the user, not by, you know, disabling it completely. Because what's the point of that? What's the fucking point? Anyways, thanks for watching. If the pitch is a bit off due to time, well, I wanted it to be that way. Cheers.